They hear me talk, but I don't think they understand what it is that I'm saying. Sometimes I ain't so sure I do either. There's always one voice in here that speaks much louder than the rest. There's always an A-bomb siren going off inside my chest. And if the voice is negative, I'll hush it with the quickness. But another just sets up shop in its place like it's its business. And these devils, they stand with licked lips, plates, and pitchforks, pining for a piece of my mind in this bending and never-ending buffet line of mine. And if only they'd raise their hands and take turns at taking my piece, then maybe I could help myself to a heaping helping of positive mental health. But their manners are as atrocious as their hunger is ferocious. And sometimes the voices sound like burning flesh inside a fire, or a death row prison ward insomniac choir, or the final 5 minutes of unhappy hour in a dive bar. Last call! I'm so hungry. I'm so fucking tired. I want to go home because I can't stay here. I've been awake for so long. I ain't even sure I'd like sleeping if I could, but I really couldn't tell you, cause even when I do, I really don't. And it's so hard to think with all this mental static. And it's so hard to talk when my tongue feels like elastic. I choke on myself. And they say, think differently. But it seems I already do. And that's the only difference. And that's the problem too. I'm different from you, and you, and you, and you. And the drugs, they make it harder as much as they make it easier. And I wish my mom would speak to me, but I understand those needs of hers. My dad says he doesn't even want to see his son no more. Shit, I hardly ever see it either. But if alone I were to end up, I don't know that I could ever be. At least not with all these voices in my head that keep me company. So if you could, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could you take a moment of your time and let me know if this sounds troubled? Because I ain't really lost, I'm just looking for direction. And I ain't having fun, man. I ain't looking for attention. I'm just tired of running from these ghosts that I'm afraid to mention.